Yeah.
And I think it comes down to how you define success. Exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Someone might think one song is a success, and that was me when I was, starting college and thought I'm going to record on GarageBand my first song by myself and mix it myself and look up a YouTube video on how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That was success for me. I could have been done the next day and been happy, but it just trailed from there. It was, wait, I think I can make this better. And you show it to someone, they say, hey, I know a guy who has a studio. Maybe you want to go save up some money and take it there. And sure enough, music videos and so much more has come out of it, live performances. But the goal wasn't to be the world's greatest artist. Now, Eminem or some folks can benefit from setting that high goal and going. But at what point are you celebrating your success? At what point are you really acknowledging the small wins that you have? And I think there's so much value to that. I celebrated every song that came out that I finalized was a celebration. It was, I made it, I made it to this next stage, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep pushing.
I love how you said that it depends on your definition of success. And that's something Eminem talks about is, I've gotten famous, I'm selling platinum records, but that comes with its own things. Like, I forget which song is this, but he's like, fans turn on you, your labels want to turn at you. They want to get their hands on every dime you had. They want you to lose your mind every time you're mad. So they can make you out to be some sort of a loose cannon. Any dispute, don't hesitate to produce handguns. Like there's this, when you're famous, like you're in the spotlight, and then a lot of people want things from you. They just kind of want to latch on. And also, once I get that song, well, then do I want another song? Do I want another hit song? Once I have a platinum album, once I have a Grammy, well, now do I want another Grammy? Now do I want another Grammy? And you saw what happened to him in his career. He ended up in the throes of addiction and drug abuse when he had the world at his feet. And sometimes, like, getting the dream, getting what you want, it turns out not to be all it's cracked up to be. And I tell people all the time, I spend a lot of my time just as a stay-at-home dad, but then I get to do ministry, I get to do music, I get to do this podcast, which I love. And I tell people I'm living the dream. And I say that without without any irony at all. Like, I am living the dream right now. I get to spend time with my kids. I get to do creative stuff. I get to talk about Jesus. Like, what more could I want, And like, sure, I could be more successful. I could have more views or more likes or more clicks or more followers or whatever, but it's not going to make me happier.
Yeah. And it's that, the thought of gaining the whole world, but losing your soul, if we take biblical, it's, we are told that is not what we are to be aspiring for. We're not to gain the world, because there's time and time again, so many examples of folks who are in the limelight. They're in the fame, someone who would say the pinnacle of like what we are striving for in success. And it's, they topple because it's, where do I go from here? And so I think the better question is really, what impact do we want to have? I could argue the impact you're making might be similar to someone who's in the limelight and has the millions of views, but what are they really saying to their listeners? Yeah. What is it that people can take away from their content? And that's where I think success could be defined. Is it 1 million albums, or is it people walking away changed from my content?
I take my time, flex like whoa. I take my time, just let's go. I take my time, flex like whoa. Tell them bado. I take my time, flex like whoa. I take my time, just let's go. I take my time, flex like whoa. Tell them bado. It's like this though.